what I said. Anything you need, just ask me.
I have to prove that I'm an unfit mother.
And we can't do it without you.
What are you asking me? You want me to corrupt your friend? Okay. In my business, I've heard some weird requests, but this is a first.
Well, you understand why we had to come to you.
No, I understand it, but have you thought this through completely?
What else can we do?
Well, I could think of 100 things less extreme than what you...
Babe needs extreme.
You don't understand. My husband, he's way too good at covering his real feelings.
This is our best chance.
You know what? I better go check in with JR before it gets too late.
All right, that's a good idea, babe. You still think you can pull this off?
What choice do I have?
You know you haven't said yes.
I'm not convinced I should.
Look, Babe knows what she's doing.
It's not Babe I'm worried about.
Now you sound like her. I'll be fine.
It's a lot to do for a friend.
It's for Miranda, too.
For Miranda.
Yes. Babe and I were in the middle of nowhere when I started to go into labor. Nobody could get to us. So Babe delivered my baby herself. It's thanks to her that I got to hold Miranda at all. Look in her eyes, kiss her. And then when I lost Miranda, Babe made me Bess's godmother.
Well, she's a generous person.
She's like a sister. It's a long story. But Babe went against her husband and said that I was just as much Bess's mother as she was. I wouldn't even be here if it weren't for her. I couldn't protect my own baby. But there's nothing that I wouldn't do to protect Babe's. Look, it's impossible to understand this mess unless you know the Chandlers. JR started out all right, but every day he's more and more like Adam.
Adam Chandler.
Yeah, JR's father. Adam is a real piece of work.
I've heard the name.
Well, you must have heard of his empire. I'm not a fan.
He was involved in the Michael Cambius murder trial, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was one of the suspects.
Yeah. And the prosecution thought that he was capable of killing Cambius.
Well, he was one of a long list of people who hated Michael.
I know, and I didn't mean to upset you.
No, you didn't.
The reason I'm asking is because do you think that Adam and his boy might go as far as...
Oh, no. No, I don't think they would hurt Babe, but they're trying to take her child from her. And I can't let that happen.
I'm in.
Really?
Yeah, for Miranda. Come here.